MFA updates.
Hello, สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to MFA Update with me, Panik Nisha Grayberg. This is a weekly program that focuses on Thailand's international affairs and activities. And today I have an honor to talk with Ms. Sasirit Tankunrat, the ambassador of Thailand to Kenya. She will inform us for more details about Africa Day.
The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA updates.
So what is Africa Day and why it is significant?
Africa Day is the annual commemoration of the foundation of the Organization of African Unity, established on the 25th of May, 59 years ago in 1963, which later on was transformed to African Union in 2002. Africa Day continues to be celebrated both in Africa and around the world on this exact day, 25th of May. And themes are set for each year's Africa Day, and this year's theme is nutrition. As for Thailand, Africa Day was first held in Thailand in 2013 with the goal of promoting Thailand-Africa relations. And following that, 6 African embassies in Thailand have hosted Africa Day for 3 consecutive years in 2017, 2018, and 2019, with the event stopping in 2020 and 2021 as a result of the spread of COVID-19. And for this year, as the COVID situation in Thailand is getting much better, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Thailand, in collaboration with the African embassies in Thailand and the Thai Chamber of Commerce, organized activities to commemorate Africa Day, Thailand Africa Investment and Business Opportunities, a seminar on trade and investment opportunities in Africa for the Thai private sector and the general public will be held on June the 16th at the University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
And how do you describe the state of relations between Thailand and Africa, East Africa in particular?
Thailand and Africa are definitely not strangers to each other. In fact, Thailand has long engaged with Africa since 1955, when Thailand was one among 29 nations participating in Bandung Conference, the very first large-scale Asian-African dialogue. And in modern days, the Thai government has actively conducted Look-West policy, aiming to promoting friendly relations and cooperation with South Asia, Middle East, and Africa in all areas, namely political, economic, and social. Later on, the Thai government has announced 2005 as African Year for Thailand, aiming to spotlighting our relations with Africa as partner for development, all friendships be strengthened and new ones established. In 2013, Thailand opened a new and concrete diplomatic chapter focusing on Africa. As part of the Look-West policy, the Thai Africa Initiative was launched to enhance our engagement with our friends across Africa. By 2017, this initiative had been redefined to a new policy of Thai-Africa Partnership for Sustainable Development with the Thailand International Cooperation Agency, or TICA, acting as a key organization on behalf of the government. Bilaterally, we have enjoyed long-standing relations with many major African countries. We operate 7 embassies in each sub-regions of Africa: Egypt and Morocco in the north, Nigeria and Senegal in the west, Kenya in the east, South Africa and Mozambique in the south. And we also have another 15 honorary consulates in 15 countries. Trade and investment is among our main cooperation with Africa. Currently, Thailand is ASEAN's biggest trader with Africa, and in terms of investment, it is ASEAN's 3rd largest investor. To name a few sectors of investment, we have Minor Group in hotel business, Thai Union in food processing, Dow Bin in agriculture machinery, CP Intertrade in food industry, Thai Summit Group, which is in the process of setting auto parts factory, and of course, there are a number of Thai restaurants and spas all over Africa. Actually, our cooperation is not limited to only trade and investment. Technical cooperation is also a main pillar of our ties with Africa. Thailand is committed to share our experiences and expertise with our friends in Africa in the spirit of South-South cooperation, given Africa's rich resources and emerging economies and Thailand's long development experience. Our cooperation in this area will definitely create value and mutual benefit to both sides. Actually, we have a success story to share with you, especially in Mozambique. TICA's project, Sustainable Community Development in Mozambique, which has materialized in the setting up of tilapia's fishery facilities, has been well recognized by the government and people of Mozambique. In Kenya, TICA and the Thai Embassy in Nairobi, in collaboration with the Kenya School of Agriculture, are conducting the project Thailand-Kenya Sustainable Agro-Technologies Development with the aim of setting up the Agro-Technologies Learning Center in Nyeri and with Khon Kaen University as an implementing agency on the Thai side. Moreover, the Thai Embassy in Nairobi and Kenya Marine and Fishery Research Institute have submitted the project Thailand-Kenya Sustainable Coastal Development and the conservation of the mangrove forest, now under the consideration of TICA. And if approved, this will be the first time that Thailand's project in Africa is addressing the issues of coastal environment and blue economy. Actually, Thailand always has confidence in the prospects of Africa and the future it beholds. And I think the beauty of our relations with Africa is that it's the relations based on equality, mutual respect, and shared benefits.
Thank you very much. What are Thailand's opportunities in Africa and what steps have been taken to secure them?
Let me put it this way. Thailand focuses on 4 key dimensions. First, we are determined to enhance our economic linkages with Africa in a manner that promotes self-sustainability, consistent economic growth, and sustainable development. And I am happy to note that bilateral trade between Thailand and Africa has increased, both import and export, even though both have been hard hit by COVID pandemic. Secondly, we stand ready to extend our technical cooperation to our friends in Africa by providing capacity building and extending technical cooperation. Thirdly, we are ready to exchange experiences and best practices in the fields that suit the need of Africa. Fourthly, we have been promoting closer cooperation in addressing global challenges through multilateral diplomacy, and to foster closer relations and cooperation with Africa, bilateral mechanisms such as joint commission at the ministerial level, political consultations, and joint working group at senior official level have been set up with many strategic countries. Joint commission meeting with Kenya is in line this year, and we also encourage regular exchange of visits at all levels. And as I mentioned earlier, our embassies in Africa, in collaboration with TICA, have introduced many successful development projects which have contributed to social and economic development in Africa. People-to-people relations is another area that all Thai embassies in Africa focus on. We have organized a series of events promoting Thai culture, such as Thai cuisine, Thai boxing, Thai arts and handicraft, and so on. At the regional level, Thailand recognizes the crucial role of the AU, or African Union. As we share common goals to promote sustainable economic and social development, Thailand sees the importance of establishing linkages between Thailand and the AU. Therefore, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is in the process of appointing Thai ambassador to Ethiopia with residence in Nairobi as a permanent representative to the AU, hoping that this will be an efficient channel to promote closer interaction between Thailand and Africa.
And could you please give us some unknown or interesting facts about Thailand, Africa, or East Africa relations? And what are your priorities as Thai ambassador to Kenya, covering another 10 Eastern African countries?
As I mentioned, Thailand has long-standing relations with Africa. In the past, there were quite a number of significant visits to Thailand by African statesmen. And one remarkable visit was a 3-day state visit by Ethiopia's Emperor Haile Selassie in May 1968, just 4 years after the establishment of Thailand-Ethiopia diplomatic relations, during which he was granted an audience with His late Majesty King Rama IX, and it marked the first time that a reigning monarch from Africa has made a state visit to Thailand. Thailand is committed to working closely with UN peace-building and peacekeeping operation to promote peace and stability in Africa. And amidst COVID-19 on the ground, more than 200 Thai military personnel are serving in UNMISS or UN peacekeeping operation in South Sudan. And apart from helping in road construction, Thai peacekeepers there in South Sudan have also helped local community setting up a learning center on agriculture, water and land management, healthcare, and based on the sufficiency economy philosophy to help improve their livelihood, which is highly appreciated by local community. Earlier, Thailand also participated in peacekeeping operations in other countries in Africa, such as in Namibia, South Africa, Sierra Leone, Burundi, Sudan, and Liberia. Another important fact about Thailand-Africa relations is that Thailand is a big supplier of some products to Africa. South Africa, Angola, and Senegal are among top 10 rice imported from Thailand. South Africa itself is the 8th largest auto parts imported from Thailand, and Egypt is the 4th largest canned seafood products imported from Thailand. Another fact that is maybe unknown is that Thailand has dispatched 12 Thai volunteers under Friends from Thailand volunteer program running by TICA to work with local community on development projects in Mozambique, Benin, and Lesotho. And in the near future, another 4 Thai volunteers will work on 2 agriculture and fishery development projects in Kenya. Thailand and Kenya recognize the importance of each other as the regional hubs for trade and investment, which forms a strong foundation for the constructive engagement between the two regions. Thailand always regards Kenya as our gateway to East Africa, whereas Thailand can serve as a gateway for Kenya to ASEAN and beyond. Therefore, my priority of work here is on promoting trade and investment cooperation in the areas of food processing, fishery, auto parts, hospitality industry, as well as medical tourism. Moreover, in the spirit of friendship, Thailand renders its support to Kenya in capacity building in 2 main areas, food security and health security. Actually, it is the universal health coverage in particular, which is one of the Big Four agenda initiated by the Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta. And Thailand and Kenya relations are moving beyond bilateral ties. Thailand and Kenya have been successfully elected to many treaty bodies and international organizations with the support from each other. Recently, Thailand supported Kenya for its candidature as non-permanent member of United Nations Security Council for the year 2021 to 2022, whereas Kenya supported Thailand's candidature for International Law Commission. This is the area that I will continue to work hard on this with Kenya as well.
Thank you very much.
The Foreign Affairs That Matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA Updates.
Don't forget to follow the YouTube channel MFA Thailand and Facebook page FM88 Radio Thailand English for more updates. And it's time to say goodbye. See you again next week. I am Kimmy or Kim Paniknisha Grairuk. สวัสดีค่ะ
MFA Updates.